Okay, the little yellow submarine over there are the previous owners, Tom and Marguerite. They're doing a year mentorship, teaching us everything about growing food. This is a lychee, custard apple. Here's one, eaten by the birds. So yes, that's one of our biggest competitions, is beating nature to the food. Although there's a few here. Bananas, kiwi fruit, bees, pecans. And down here is the first thing that we've planted, and it's starting to come up, and it's garlic. And I'm really excited because the little baby garlics everywhere. Okay, so little parable according to Pinsack is Anchor Church started out much like what we did here. It was a seed planted and everything looked good, but then we came in and we covered it with all this mulch, and it was 2 foot thick. It was kind of like the COVID crisis. Covered Anchor Church, and where'd it go? It disappeared. But through that, I think we're getting a really exciting, fantastic opportunity to do things well, do things right, through live video stream. It's working, and the church is growing even when you didn't see it. Because what happened here for weeks is I saw nothing but, I was really worried that we'd done something wrong, not one sprout, and then the next thing you know, it's growing. And I think Anchor Church is doing the same thing. While everybody's, kind of locked down at home and we get to watch a little bit on TV, there's new faces popping up everywhere. There's names I've never met, and I'm excited to see them when we can all meet again. Here we have Bowen mangoes.
Nice. A couple of different types of mangoes.
I don't know what the other ones are called. These you're not allowed to take away from here because they're our favorites. Lemonades, limes, lemons. Hey, the other day Sal made the best brisket I've ever tasted. And all she did was take a nasty old chunk of tough beef, grated lots of turmeric in, 2 kiwi fruits, and let it cook all day. Hands down, best brisket stew I've ever eaten. And this one down here is the Langle, which Rachel made a soup, a Thai green curry with it. Best Thai green curry I've ever eaten. Yeah, so when Michele opens his cheese shop in Bellingen, we all have to show up and have a big working bee. And down here, this is where we dig up the turmeric. Okay, there it is. There we have turmeric. So it takes a lot of effort to dig it out, clean off the dirt, wash it, dry it, send it off to market.
What's turmeric good for?
Oh, apparently it's a good anti-inflammatory. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finding out if it works when I get old.
People are putting turmeric in their lattes these days. What do you think about that?
Way to ruin a latte. We all have our plans, and they're thwarted. Okay, yeah, I think in some of that is God knew exactly where I was going to be. And I've got to learn to trust that He knew it before I did. And He's not surprised. And so He knew COVID was coming. And He knew Anchor Church was going to have a great start and then have the brakes put on. But I don't think the brakes are on. I think it's growing, like we talked about. It's being nurtured, and it's warm, and the roots are being sent out, and there's good things happening even right now. And I think that's a big part of it, is just God knew exactly where we were going to be. And so trust Him with that and start working from there. Oh, I was going to get a drone for you. Yeah, oh, orange and white pole.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous.
You should.